everybody, Sean from Movie Assault here, and it's time for another movie review. This time is another one that you guys voted on for me, and it is The Lost Boys from 1987. This was directed by Joel Schumacher and has a really stacked cast. It has Jason Patric, Haim, Corey Feldman, Diane Wiest, Barnard Hughes, who was in the UFO Incident, a movie I've talked about on the channel before, Edward Herman, Kiefer Sutherland, Jamie Gertz, Alex Winter, and Jameson Newlander, who you probably don't know by name, but he's pretty important in this film. This film came out in 1987 along with another movie, vampire movie called Near Dark, which I have long sung the praises of on this channel. And I've always sort of downplayed this movie for no other reason other than I never saw it before. And I thought just because it was super popular and all the cool kids liked it, that it couldn't possibly be anywhere near as good as the underseen Near Dark. Well, I was wrong. I really wish that I had seen this earlier because I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And I don't really know why I kind of started thinking poorly of it, other than I'd seen so many clips from it. I thought that I knew how it was going to go or something. I don't know. I think I saw it, and I've mentioned this before, that I think I saw it at a party while I was drunk, maybe, because I do remember the opening scene, and I do remember the scene with the guy with the saxophone in the concert, and I remember various other scenes. But I don't remember the movie as a whole, and thankfully I didn't spoil the movie and I didn't know how it ended, so that was good. But yeah, I really wished I would have seen this back a long time ago. I'm not going to get into the plot because more than likely you know the plot better than I do, because I've only seen the movie once, while sober anyway. So I'll get right into the review. For being rated R, first of all, it was kind of tame. I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be gorier, maybe a little scarier, but that didn't hurt the movie at all. I was actually surprised at the humor, because it's also billed as a horror comedy, even though it's not strictly a comedy. Or it's not that it's not strictly a comedy, but it's not a horror/comedy. It's just got funny parts in it. I thought the humor really stood up well in 2025, and that's saying a lot. There's some dated parts. The fashion is definitely dated, but the humor really comes through and really still works. And I apologize, my cat decided now to pick to eat, so the crunching in the background is my cat Emmett eating his dinner. And I really thought that the cast was just phenomenal. I read the cast to you. It's a virtual who's who of the 80s, especially the two Coreys before they kind of got into their annoying stage. I thought Corey Haim was excellent as Sam, the younger brother, and Jason Patric was great as Michael, the older brother. You know, the two brothers moving from Phoenix to Santa Clara, the murder capital of the world. I thought they had a great dynamic with each other before and after Michael has his run-in with David and his gang. Kiefer Sutherland and Jason Patric made excellent adversaries for one another. I thought they played well against each other. Jamie Gertz as the love interest, sort of, not damsel in distress, but sort of the damsel of interest. She was okay. I didn't quite buy the relationship between Michael and Star, or how strong it was so fast, but whatever. That's besides the point, and that's, really stretching for something to complain about. I was wondering as I was watching the movie, if they decided, God forbid, to remake this movie now, how much would technology ruin it? Like, how would the advent of social media and cell phones and stuff really destroy what this movie, the sort of environment that this movie takes place in? Because it's sort of this isolated place and this environment where, there's sort of this mythology of this town. And it would really be hard to make a movie like this now and have it work. And I think that was really cool. The atmosphere of this film is really interesting. and having this sort of place that's off the beaten path, but has its own sort of mystique to it, where these vampires can sort of run amok, but nobody really knows who they are and whatnot. I thought that was kind of cool. This is a movie I definitely want to revisit. Definitely want to put it on my to be watched again very shortly list. But yeah, I really wish I would have watched this back in the 80s when I had the chance. Really missed opportunity. I had plenty of opportunities to watch this movie since 1987, and I just never took them. I don't know how it fell through the cracks. So I do still prefer Near Dark over this, but it's sort of like apples and oranges. I used to compare these two all the time just because they came out in 87 and were about vampires, but they're two totally different kinds of movies. This one is a little more upbeat and a little more humorous, and I would say a little more mainstream, and probably deserved the success that it got. Not that Near Dark doesn't deserve success, but this deserved the success it got. So I will take back every bad thing I said about it, having not really seen it. So, and that was just stupid of me. I don't know why I ever did that. But anyway, Lost Boys, I will give it an 8.5 out of 10. And I really wish I would have watched it a lot sooner. So thanks for getting me to watch it. Thanks for voting it in. I'll put another poll up. I don't know what movies I'm going to put in the poll yet. But thank you so much for choosing this. And thank you for choosing the next movie that I'll review next Sunday. So as always, thank you for making it to the end of my video. And as always, take it easy. Thanks for watching. See ya.